Now, go in. The cloaker is in one of those cells.
Sleep, sleep, my little one. Sleep like the setting sun. Rest your eyes and rest your cries, and I will see you when you rise.
Trick! Oh, Trick! Starship's gone, Mama. All gone.
Hush, love. The starships are fine. Get some sleep. Well, if someone had to find out, I'm glad it was you. You've tracked down our secret weapon.
This thing has something to do with the White Maw's cloaking device?
Meet the White Maw's technological marvel. A poor brain-damaged child with a connection to the Force. When he's scared, he uses it to hide himself. It's his own bad luck the effect is powerful enough to extend over an entire fleet.
So, I've been shot by pirates, mauled by wampas, frozen vital body parts, and there is no cloaking device?
What there is a living child who suffers every minute he's with the White Maw. He can't use the Force consciously. It only works if he's terrified, so they torture him to keep him in a constant state of fear. Please, you have a good heart. I see you don't take slaves. Help us escape here.
That boy could change the course of a galactic war, or bring in serious credits.
No! No war! It hurts! Trick!
Don't even joke about that.
Runda kavakio topa bubanda baka. Murishaneta.
I love killing morons like you.
Gaptula do bota dwana winki slimo. Poya tuka changa.
Whoa! Lay off! Stop shooting! If Shy Tenna's not cracking the whip, we've got no call to fight you. The White Maw cut us loose. And it looks like the lady isn't so keen on keeping up the attack. So where to next, boss?
Where? Is he talking to me?
Come to the Republic. Put the White Maw behind you.
I want to trust you. But what about Trick? The Republic sent you to find the White Maw's secret, right? With a war to win, they're going to use him just like Shy Tenna did.
There's a lot I'll do for money, but I draw the line at torture.
Fine. I'll take him to the base. Better to go with me than a stranger. We'll meet you there.
I think this means we're on our own, guys.
Captain, Lieutenant Colas here. We, met earlier. That business with the ship-to-ship sensors. I spoke to Senator Dodonna and verified your assignment, but there's a few things to clear up before you leave.
Send the Senator a bill for any damages.
It's all right. That's all been settled. I'm taking over Major Pannon's duties, and I want to clear up his records. Just drop by his office before you head off planet, all right?
Look, neither of us wants to get killed today, right? So why don't we talk this over?
You seem about as trustworthy as a used speeder salesman.
But I think you can trust implicitly that I don't wish to die. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic's superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it, one for every ship in our fleet.
You build copies of a Republic superweapon, and you think it's a good idea to admit it?
Now you know what you're bargaining for. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
The situation was under control. You didn't have to barge in here.
Don't think we'll go quietly.
So that could have gone better.
Everything was under control until you barged in here.
I'll admit that probably just earned me Tauntaun cleanup duty for the next month. I'd better call in and report.
Aaron, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
That made no sense at all. Try again.
We had no idea the pirates had reverse-engineered the null cannon. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back. That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
Excellent work. I knew we could trust you to fry those computers. It's good to know who the Republic can count on. I'll be sure to put in a word for you with Command.
It seemed like the right thing at the time.
Take some pride in your achievements. You've kept the Republic's secrets out of the pirates' hands, and the Empire's. Thanks to you, we can rest easier tonight.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
Those pirates ruin everything, don't they?
I won't lie, it's a setback. But working or not, the null cannon represents our best chance of beating the Imperials. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
All I need now is my fee.
Of course. The Republic pays her debts, and don't let anyone tell you different. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.
Did Alalia and the boy arrive safely?
Then you did send them. I wasn't sure what to think when those two showed up.
I saved a life, did my job, and maybe won the war for the Republic. A little respect, please.
I told him about Trick's connection to the Force, but I don't think he was listening.
It's just how she's dressed. I was listening. I understand the boy has injuries, which impair the use of his talents. He should be sent to the Jedi at once. If it's possible to heal him without damaging his powers, he can be in no better hands. Come with me, son.
No! Don't take him!
The Jedi will treat him well. I hear they even have their own lullabies.
Just let me tell him what's going on. Go on, Trick. They're going to find a way to make things all better. I won't let them mistreat him. If they're cruel to him, I'm going to get him out. I swear.
It's not like the Jedi are gonna train him on this ice cube. This is your ticket to somewhere warm.
You make a good case. Thank you for everything.
So, Captain, funny running into you here. You're making a habit of saving my life. I mean, thank you for freeing me from this place and that sadistic jerk, and, what do you say we make this a permanent arrangement?
This is just a complicated scheme of Rogan's to drive me to suicide, right?
See? And I'm so glad you brought that up. I know Rogan, I can help you. I'll tell you what he might be planning, where his stashes are. It'll be mutually beneficial. I'll be like your apprentice, and you'll be like my guy I tell things to.
I'll need a reason that outweighs the fact that you're a two-faced lying scum who tried to get me killed.
See? It's exactly that kind of insightful understanding of the human condition I need to learn. We worked so well together. With the guards, I've got contacts, knowledge. I can hold my own with a blaster. And that's before you teach me. I'm a blank slate, Captain.
There's just one thing first.
Ow! What was that for? Don't answer that. Does this mean I can come? Thank you so much. I can't wait to start learning from you. Just let me get my things, and adjust the humidity in your ship. My skin is really sensitive to... never mind.
Excellent work, Captain. Though I'm not sure the Military Ops Committee will believe the outcome. Personally, I find it a bit terrifying that something so important can rest with a single individual.
I find it absolutely amazing how much money the Republic will spend for that individual, right?
The funds are already in your account. The Republic takes care of its successes. I've been called back to Coruscant, so I won't have anything new for you for a bit. Sit back and enjoy the fruits of what you've done.
Incoming call, Captain. That Darmus is on the other line.
Come look me up anytime.
So good to catch you in, Captain. I trust you're finished playing White Knight to poor little smugglers. If you're finding yourself at loose ends now, a business opportunity has presented itself that I thought might interest you.
It takes credits to maintain this lifestyle.
I assure you, this job promises to be quite profitable. Why don't you meet me at Port Nowhere, and we can discuss it. Perhaps over a game of sabacc.
Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. I mean, most guys, they'd have killed me without a second thought. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
Tell me everything you know about Rogan the Butcher.
Right to business, huh? He's a strange guy, Rogan. Got his own kind of honor. I think he gets off on the whole underworld anti-hero image. Freedom to thumb his nose at any authority on any planet. You'd like him, if he wasn't trying to kill you.
I'm not getting past that part.
Don't get me wrong. They're not lying when they say he froze his heart in carbonite so it wouldn't get in his way. Just don't think you can play him with the usual tricks. He's smart, and he's mean, and he's good. When we land planetside, you get a room somewhere, right? You don't expect us to keep sleeping in these closets. Never mind.
Ah, what a moment for the holo albums. Standing with two of the galaxy's most famous, or should I say, notorious spacers. Captain, I'd like to introduce you to Vaz Traniff. He's, how do I say this delicately?
I rob ships.
I thought you'd appreciate knowing that more than one of his hits has been against Rogan the Butcher.
Wish I could have been there to see that.
I'm the last one who was that's still standing. That mug's been coming after my crew since the last job we pulled on him. Picked them off one by one. Now the Hutts have my best vault cracker. We don't stop them, they'll sell him to Rogan for the price of his head.
What's this we?
Vaz's partner, Combo. was taken by the Hutts while doing preliminary scouting for what could be the heist of the millennium. An Imperial Treasury starship, the King's Ransom, is in orbit just off Nar Shaddaa. I don't have to tell you the kind of credits we're talking about.
You don't have to, but I'd love to hear those numbers.
You could be righteous and rich. I figured you'd want in.
What kind of haul are we talking about?
My understanding is this ship is carrying the product of all trade between the Empire and the Hutts on Nar Shaddaa.
Help me rescue Combo, raid the ship, and we'll split it 50-50.
It's not often you get the chance to thumb your nose at Rogan, strike a blow for the Republic, and still walk away with enough to retire on.
You wouldn't have come to Darmus if you could do this yourself. 60-40.
Darmus wouldn't have introduced us if he thought you could do it alone. 50.
I'm sure you two will work out the details. Rogan's Lieutenant Strillith is going to pick Combo up at a Hutt cartel safe house on Nar Shaddaa. Vaz has the coordinates.
I'll meet you there. If we don't manage to rescue Combo, deal's off.
Everything is subject to negotiation. How long do you want to gamble that Rogan's empire stays bigger than mine?
Ya pawa kolka, toroni kuna wawunda donko. Ji dogaliska chanada, pompa kombagni. O wawawanga, tus warawa, tablota wijawa. Nu jaki jawa, jodoge gwanga joska.
You kill everyone here, Captain. Who's to say who did it? Strillth's not known for working things out peacefully.
Vaz! I knew you'd save me, Vaz, buddy. I just knew it.
Frame Rogan for killing Rascuro. You cut off his ties to the entire Hutt cartel.
If he can't deal with the Hutts, Rogan's gonna lose half his suppliers.
You hear that, Rascuro? Hand over Combo, or that's my other option.
Kipuna malituta odmishka kabano tasema. Putula musta, wobrani tampio, dupushi wompa. Kutsi nanchi jatongi ma kechu. Blasto chi diwanawanga.
Told you I wouldn't let them hold you.
I told them you'd come for me, Vaz. They didn't think you could do it. Thanks lots for bringing Vaz here. I was real scared without him.
You shouldn't have let the Hutt walk, Captain. No points for live enemies.
If I can do my work without bloodshed, that's how I prefer it.
Everyone's got quirks. Now we hit the Imperial treasure ship. Darmus made arrangements for us to use one of the Republic's secret shuttle pads to get up there. I'll transmit the specs and meet you. Then we'll bilk those Imperials out of more credits than you've ever seen.
Surprised to see me? Who do you think pulled the strings to let you use this shuttle pad? Darmus told me what you're doing. It's quite heroic, really. The Treaty of Coruscant forbids official strikes on non-military vessels. We're lucky you're not bound by that.
I'd hate to have to share the spoils with a whole squadron.
And I'm sure they're thrilled not to share the risk with you. Just a warning then. The Empire is moving reinforcements into the area. I'd hate to see that handsome face blown into space debris. The shuttle pad's right over there.
This is the ship we'll use to rendezvous. It's Imperial salvage, so it's good camo. Combo's cracked the signal we need to dock with the King's ransom.
What happens once we dock?
Bay's filled with empty cargo containers. Me and Combo will hide in one while you pilot us in.
In one?
After you secure the hangar bay, pop us and we'll loot the vaults from inside.
Will you hold my hand, Vaz? You know I don't like the dark.
Didn't I show you I won't let anything hurt you, bud? Just climb in. Nice and easy. Spring us when we're clear.
Hey, what are you doing poking around here? The only arrival code we've received is for Imperial Starship 2423 T6H3L5. Pilot Lieutenant Commander Anaya Aurelia Cleone of the Chiss Alliance.
Yeah, I know, I don't look very chiss. My parents were surprised too.
Who are you? This is a Clearance 5 area. Drop your weapons and show your ID, or I shoot.
Didn't you get the memo from Intel? I'm here to investigate a suspected robbery. You're supposed to play along.
I don't know.
Come on, why would anyone make up that ridiculous story?
I'll go check in with Command. You wait right here.
Blaster's faster.
That rhymed.
Hit the vaults, Combo. When he's got the security down, we should split up. Hit as many vaults as we can before they lock down again. Meet you back here when we're done.